Francine speaking. How may I help you? Yes, we're open tonight. It's New Year's Eve. It's the busiest night of the year. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we're not taking any more reservations. It's too late. What was your name, though? I see. Mr. Procrastination. If anything shows up, I will be sure to let you know, but I doubt it will. Bad habits fill up this place on New Year's Eve. Okay. Bye-bye. Thanks. Another bad habit, looking for a place to go on New Year's Eve. Sad, sad, sad. Hi, welcome to the new Bad Habit Club. Have you got a reservation?
I don't know. Probably.
Well, you look kind of familiar.
I've been here a few times before. Nowhere else to go on New Year's Eve for an old bad habit like me.
What's your name, bud?
I'm Mr. Laziness.
I thought so. You got kicked out, huh?
Yeah, happens every New Year's Eve. The manager of Mr. Hart's boarding house, the place I stay at, makes a list of New Year's resolutions and tells me to get lost. He's so high and mighty. Well, at least once a year.
Hey, this manager, he wouldn't happen to be Mr. Conscience, would he?
That's him. How did you know?
Oh, I've heard a lot about Mr. Conscience. Every year he tries to get Mr. Hart to clean house and turn over a new leaf, but it never works for long, though, does it?
Nah, I'd give him a week, tops, then I'll be back in there.
Yeah. All right, well, come on in. Covers $5. Here's your ticket. Make sure you hold on to that, because we're going to be having a draw for a door prize later. I'll take your coat. Go on and have a seat. The others will be arriving shortly. Almost didn't make it, did he? Huh. Hi, welcome to the Bad Habit Club. The New Year's Eve party starting shortly.
Yeah, I got a reservation. It's interrupting.
I
This is
remember
constantly
you from
interrupting.
last year.
Yeah, last year was the first time I'd ever been to this place. I came with my friend, Miss Never Listens.
Well, is she here?
No, we're not friends anymore. I just couldn't talk to her. So, when does party start anyway?
Well, it's going to be starting shortly. We're just waiting for.
Hey, I've seen that guy around the boarding house. I think he got the boot from the man in charge.
You mean Mr.
Mr. Conscience, yeah. You know, he's on the warpath. That's why I'm here, actually. I thought I'd beat him to it before he could throw me out. Tell you what, something strange going on around the boarding house. I think Mr. Hart's planning on going someplace different tonight.
Where would?
Oh, don't make me say it! It's too hard to even contemplate.
Well, I can't imagine why someone would want to throw you out.
Please, call me constantly. Constantly. Call me constantly. Get it?
$5.
Hang on now. I counted it in the cab on the way. That's genuine pleather.
That is one conversation I am glad I am not part of. Ooh, better get this party started. Just getting started.
How you doing?
Excuse me, have you got a reservation?
You bet we do, gorgeous.
The name's Francine.
And I'm looking.
I can see that. If you take a picture, it'll last longer.
No, that's not what I mean. That's my name, Mr. Looking. This here's my name, Miss Flirting.
Hiya, pleased to meet ya.
You and two bad habits make a good couple.
Why, thanks, honey. I better watch out for you, though. You're not so bad looking yourself. Ain't that right, Lipsy?
She's a hot one, all right.
You two are honking up the wrong alley. $10. Looking and flirting. Talk about two bad habits. That's not trouble waiting to happen. I don't know what is.
and I never keep anything to myself.
I just love reading your column. It is the best way to keep up on all the dirt around town.
Yeah, and honey, this town has more dirt than the Colonel has chicken.
Oh, ain't that the truth? Well, what are you doing here tonight? It's New Year's Eve. It seems like tonight would be the night to catch people doing what they shouldn't be doing.
Well, usually it is, hun, but this year, Mr. Conscience has his knickers in a twist about cleaning house, and all us bad habits are being thrown out like yesterday's news. Well, I don't go anywhere where I'm not wanted, so I made like Miss Flirting's makeup and ran.
You are going to be so happy to know that she's here tonight, too. Maybe the night's not a total wash for you after all.
Thanks for the tip, sugar. I can always count on Miss Flirting for a nice, naughty bit to talk about the next day.
Oh, look out for her date, though. Mr. Looking, he gives me the willies.
That sorry old Romeo doesn't bother me. He does give me a lot to talk about the next day, though.
Well, I, for one, think it's a shame that you got kicked out just because Mr. Conscience decided to get rid of all of his bad habits for New Year's resolution.
Yeah, that's just a lot of talk. As soon as the new wears off and things go back to the way they were, we'll all be back. There's never any real change, right?
Not usually.
Right. Unless the worst happens and Mr. Hart's boarding house gets new management.
Ooh, I've heard of that happening.
Yeah, and whole communities of bad habits have been left homeless.
Now that's just tragic.
I call it criminal myself. Well, time's a wasting, darling, and I can see Miss Flirting's making her rounds already.
Well, okay, covers $5. Keep your ticket. We're going to be having a door prize drawing later.
Thanks. It was nice talking to you.
Have a great time.